So S&S Diesel brought us their new Gen-2 CP4 Bypass Kit, and we wanted to show it to some of our customers today. So everybody knows what the CP4 Bypass Kit does. Let's give you the Cliff Notes version of that. On the 6.7 Powerstrokes, fuel enters into the body of the CP4. When and if you have a CP4 failure, the failure happens in the body of the CP4. So what happens to that fuel is the debris fuel goes through the metering valve and then out to the injectors if it makes it through, which it will. That's why you have to do a complete catastrophe kit when you have a CP4 failure if you don't have the CP4 Bypass Kit. So now let's look at what the new CP4 Bypass Kit from S&S does. This is the Gen-2 kit. Now here are the upgrades to this. You do not have to cut your stock supply line. Now S&S has designed this with all quick connect fittings that is going to quick connect from your factory fuel fitting, and you have the block for the metering valve with S&S etched into it. Now the reason for the length of this hose, which is another design from S&S, is to get the fuel, the fresh fuel, away from the metering valve itself. So their theory on that is if you have a failure inside the pump and the debris back up inside the pump, it can actually backfeed into the clean fuel. It can't happen with this length of hose. This is a 25 inch length of hose. You can't have enough debris to come by that. The truck wouldn't have been running anyway. Then second upgrade that they did is they actually did a fuel filter for this fuel. So this fuel coming from a debris pump the truck continues to run is actually going to get filtered. What happened with the original CP4 Bypass Kit is when you had a failure, the debris went through the return side of the fuel system straight to the tank. So you still had to drop the tank, clean the tank. You had a possibility of it contaminating supply pump and things of that nature. So those are all things that now are taken care of. With this, you will have another layer of protection of catching the debris with this filtration system from S&S Diesel. This is a very, very nice kit. This kit's going to be a little bit higher in price point than what the old kit was. Retail cost on this is going to be $400 to the consumer. Your B2B cost is not going to be the same as that. However, this is going to be a kit that should be a staple in your tool kit for every 6.7 truck that comes through your shop. So check it out, the Gen-2 S&S Fuel System Bypass Kit.